Close to a forest, there was a small village. The villagers often spoke of strange occurrences in the woods. Incidents like the whispering of trees and weird sounds of strange animals at night were common. In the village, there lived a young girl called Maya. Maya had a fearless heart and firm curiosity. One evening, an earthquake hit the ground. The ground vibrated beneath Maya's feet, and a threatening hiss echoed through the trees. The villagers froze in fear as an ancient snake called Cerritos was awakened. Cerritos was a giant snake who lived deep in the forest, a creature so massive that it could swallow entire trees with a single strike. Over many years, the elders have been telling stories about the grave danger the people would encounter if Cerritos were awakened. But Maya was never afraid after hearing those stories. She had been hearing about Cerritos since she was a child, but thought it was a myth. She would always say, "No snake could be that large or dangerous." Could that be true? That night, everyone cowered in their homes. Maya decided she would not hide in fear. Instead, she would hunt for Cerritos, find the truth, and protect her village from whatever threat Cerritos posed. She grabbed her lantern, wrapped her robe tightly around her shoulders, and ventured into the woods alone. Her heart was pounding in her chest, but her determination never faded. The deeper she ventured into the forest, the thicker the air became. Then, as if answering her call, the ground trembled once again. This time it was close, very close. Maya's lamps flashed as she turned toward the sound, and then Cerritos emerged from the shadows. The serpent was enormous, its body coiled in a spiral pattern around the base of a massive tree. Its scales shimmered like liquid gold, reflecting the light of the moon. The snake's eyes were like black pits, glowing with an ancient, malevolent intelligence. For a moment, Maya was paralyzed with surprise. Cerritos was real, but it wasn't just a mindless beast. It was an intelligent, ancient, and wise beast. "Why have you come, little one?" The snake's voice was thunderous but gentle. Maya swallowed hard but held her ground. "I came to stop you. I've heard stories about you. I've heard that you are a threat to my village." The snake laughed loudly. "You have been misled, girl. I do not seek to harm your village. I'm not the threat, but the greed that stirs in the hearts of your people," Cerritos said. Maya was confused. "What do you mean?" Cerritos' eyes glowed brighter as she spoke. "Long ago, I was the guardian of this forest, protecting it from those who sought to destroy it. But the people of your village, driven by their hunger for riches, began cutting down the trees, poisoning the waters, and destroying the land. They awakened something far worse than me," Cerritos said. Maya listened intently, realizing the snake was not an enemy, but a protector. "Who is this threat?" she asked. "The village people. They cut trees mindlessly that may ruin lives after many years. That is why I am destined to be in this forest," said Cerritos. "I will help you," she said, her voice trembling but filled with resolve. "I will return to the village and tell them the truth about you, and together we can stop the villagers from destroying nature." After hearing that, Maya hurried back to her village, her mind twisted with the snake's words. At first, the villagers did not believe Maya, but gradually understood the truth. Therefore, the villagers stopped cutting trees mindlessly, lived in harmony, and restored the balance between them and nature. The village people, Maya, and Cerritos worked together to restore the land. Years later, Cerritos, the giant snake, became the symbol of the bond between humans and the natural world. Sometimes, the greatest threats are not the ones we fear, but the ones we mistakenly create. What's your take on this story?